as President Joe Biden continues his three-state tour in the western U.S., trying to show struggling Americans that he's working to lower costs, former President Donald Trump releases a letter to the House January 6th committee. They subpoenaed him for his testimony about the attack on the Capitol in 2021. White House Correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen.
Hi, Tracy. Good evening to you. First of all, our apologies for the loud noise you're hearing. They're doing some construction work here at the White House off camera. Now to our story. It's not clear whether former President Donald Trump will actually testify. In his 14-page letter dated yesterday, he tore into the House committee, calling them, quote, highly partisan political hacks and thugs.
Here it is, all laid out, former President Donald Trump's written response to the House January 6th committee, including pictures of the crowd near the Washington Monument. The panel voted unanimously during its final hearing before the midterm elections to subpoena the former president, demanding his personal testimony. They said he acted in a premeditated way before January 6, 2021. The very first sentence in President Trump's letter, in all caps, the presidential election of 2020 was rigged and stolen. Further down, the letter reads, "This memo is being written to express our anger, disappointment, and complaint that with all of the hundreds of millions of dollars spent on what many consider to be a charade and witch hunt, and despite strong and powerful requests, you have not spent even a short moment on examining the massive election fraud that took place during the 2020 presidential election, and have targeted only those who were, as concerned American citizens, protesting the fraud itself." While the committee wants to hear from the former president whether that will happen, Mick Mulvaney served as former President Trump's acting chief of staff.
And one of the reasons you're never going to see Trump testify is that this is not a criminal investigation. A lot of the evidence that we've seen would never be allowed in a criminal investigation because it's hearsay or even double hearsay.
Separately tonight, President Joe Biden released a statement after that horrific shooting in Raleigh, North Carolina that left 5 people dead, offering his condolences and prayers for healing, while saying there are too many mass shootings in this country, some that don't even make the news. The alleged shooter in this case, a 15-year-old boy. The president said he wants, quote, weapons of war off our streets, end quote. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.